I think you will find that there are so many countries that are eager to follow the Chinese model for development. They have cheaper labor now, places like Vietnam. And India has also been doing all sorts of things. And my impression with India is isn't one of India's problems. It needs a better infrastructure, and there are investments going on in that. So there are many other people in the world who are interested in making money, and they've watched how China did it. You can emulate that. So I think if China is foolish enough to do Taiwan, these will be the long-term ramifications. It's a mistake. As annoying as other countries are, it's better to just argue with them at international institutions. And China has a big presence at these international institutions and should be able to get others to go along with however it wants to change rules and do it that way. If they're going to do it the Putin way, you can look at it. It's negative sum, and they will get a timeout from the global order. Ever since the Industrial Revolution introduced compounded economic growth, this continental solution is a mistake. It is much better. Forget about invading territory. Allow the free traffic of people, trade, goods, ideas, and then we'll all grow together.
On the general framework of how should continental powers act and how should maritime powers act, I wonder if it's worth even designating the optimal strategy based on your geography versus, to the extent that you think positive sum trade is better than invading and doing bloody wars. That's true regardless of whether we have a maritime.
Yeah.
Right.
The continental maritime, I've just discussed geography because it's something I think most people don't think about. And particularly what's hilarious about people who buy navies, and I've read all these, I've sadly had to read these naval theory books. They never look at the geography. I mean, they occasionally do, but it's sort of, I'm going to get a big navy. Well, it depends where you live. So I've just finished and edited books about fleets and being. Just like, if you have a fleet, what does that foreclose for whoever's around you? What does it open for you? And then it makes it's not a great read, but I learn a lot from doing it. It becomes really clear that you can see that map there. You see Italy, and you have in World War I, with that particular position, the Austro-Hungarian Empire has quite a good little submarine fleet. Captain von Trapp, Sound of Music, he was a war hero. He was a submarine captain. And just by having that submarine fleet in there, it forced Britain to convoy the whole Mediterranean. Doesn't mean Austro-Hungary wins the war, but a very simple investment prevents anyone from invading over its oceans, which is important, and it makes British do very expensive convoy duty because Captain von Trapp is quite good at sinking naval ships of the British. So it's that's the difference of your geographic position. Limits what you can do. But now we have a whole rules-based order so that if you join the party, you have a massive alliance system. That's why I look at China. It doesn't have any allies. It has itself. And it likes to have bilateral relations. But actually, these international institutions, for those who actually are serious about them, it's a de facto. NATO is most certainly an alliance.
I mean, if you are the biggest trading partner with, say, 100 countries, do you have a lot of alliances? I mean, if not, then that seems more significant than just calling yourself an ally. You just have an incredibly strong vested interest in the other country. I mean, the reason America has a lot of alliances is because we have a lot of trade.
Oh, yeah. It's important. It's just the Chinese also come with this little piece of baggage that we're big, you're small, so we get to tell you what to do. There's this
Is that true, though? I mean, like, what is it they actually tell?
Oh, they've literally said it over and over again. They'll tell it to their neighbors like the Vietnamese, just basically shut up and color because we're a big country and you're little. Vietnamese don't like it.
Yeah, I mean, one thing I often hear in these discussions is that it's the United States which actually has stronger preferences in, for example, how your political system works, which may be reasonable to have, but China is usually more willing to just trade with you if you're willing to trade.
Oh, yeah. We've been really intrusive in other people's domestic politics, without a doubt.
Right.
And that is the American busybody gene that's gotten us into a lot of trouble. So... Oh, yeah, no one's perfect in this world. Far from it. We all make horrendous errors and then do things we shouldn't do.
If you enjoyed this clip, you can watch the full episode here and subscribe for more clips. Thanks.